Fortunately, it won't. You might recognize, but others happiness, but it can make you awfully comfortable while you're being miserable. This attachment to money, and we've got to be careful that we don't get so attached to it that we lose sight of our goal. Pair them with what the Bible teaches. Let's begin with a quote, with a quote from John Armstrong of our country. Here's what John Armstrong had to say about money. Money can purchase. Now look at this. Money can purchase the symbols, but not the causes of. Now, I went to Linda with this, and she said, give me $50 and I'll go buy some yarn and be happy. Chapter 2. Now, remember, this, but silver was just a nothing thing. You'd throw silver away. No one would throw silver away today, but it was of mirth. What does it accomplish? I searched in my heart how to gratify my flesh with wine while guiding my heart with wisdom, and how to lay hold on folly till I'm gardens and orchards. I planted all kinds of fruit trees in them. I made myself water pools from which to water the growing trees of the grove. I acquired male and female servants. I had servants born in my house. Yes, I had greater possessions of herds and flocks than all who were in Jerusalem before me. I also gathered for myself silver and gold and the spent labor, and this was my reward from all my labor. Then I looked at all the works that my hands had done, of what life has to offer to the physical body. His fleshly desires, is the dog wagging the tail or the tail wagging the dog? For me, we'll look at that in just a moment. You see, nothing of it was profitable. He ended up hating all. Linda and I got out of the house yesterday for the first time in a month together. Yay! Yay us! And realized that everything under the sun, this life, it goes to someone else. What do you have? Kroc. Everybody knows who Ray Kroc is. Everybody know who Ray Kroc is? He's the founder, the creator of the McDonald's franchise. And he could eventually buy anything that he wanted to, pretty much. But he said one of the things you can't buy is happiness. Now look at the rich. Why are you working so much? Will you set your eyes on that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away like 28 in verse 20. A faithful man will abound with blessings, but what is it? It goes away so very, very quickly. What profit have the owners except to see them with their eyes? Why? Because he's worried about the riches. He's worried about his money. He's worried about his labor, which he may carry away in his hand. You see, we came with nothing. We're going to take away nothing. Now, this isn't a call. I don't want you. What guides your life? Verse 16, and this also is a severe evil. Just exactly as he came, he shall go. And what profit has he who has labored for the wind? All his days. We always say, well, I'd sure like to try it for a few minutes. Yeah, wouldn't we all like to try it for a few minutes? It might be fun. If I won the lottery, what could I do with all that money? I could do so much good with all that money. Understand the value, the worth of it, what it should be properly used for. And we'll pick up in verse 18 where we left off in verse 18. Solomon said, then I hated all my labor in which I had toiled under the sun, because of all the labor in which I had toiled under the sun, for there is a man whose labor is with wisdom, knowledge, and skill, yet he must leave. For all his days are sorrowful, and his work burdensome. Even the night is heavy. His heart. What leads you? What's the aim, the purpose of your life? The Macedonian brethren, those in Thessalonica, or he urged, verse 9, go up to this. and to work with your hands as we commanded you, that you may walk properly toward those who are outside, and you may lack nothing. In your life, in your work, and don't get consumed with the world around you. Don't get consumed with the pressure to keep up with the Joneses. Own household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. Now, we're not talking about work over. Yeah, I could flip burgers. It's not poverty to happiness. It's not makes me happy. I'm sitting at home. Matthew 6, verse 19. Go home to the home God has prepared for me. Into the heart of man, the things which God has prepared for those who love him. It's the question, for what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world, camel to go through the eye of a needle, then for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God? People always say, ooh, okay. What's most important to you? I'll get there, y'all. 1 Timothy, to be rich, fall into temptation and a snare, and many foolish and harmful lusts, which drown. Now, I want to make sure that we understand this completely. It's not money. See, when we love money, it passes. Verse 11, I didn't forget, verse 11. But presence of many witnesses. You see, instead of pursuing wealth and money and what God has, let's not sacrifice our soul, our heavenly reward that he had, so he could go buy that one thing. Everything is ready for you today. You can be baptized and added to his body today. If you're here as a Christian and you recognize, you recognize from last